Hey guys, welcome in. Welcome in. Hopefully, I think you guys can hear me okay. I think my mic's actually up a little bit more than it usually is. So, hey everybody, welcome in. Sorry I'm not on camera. I'm still a little beat up from surgery. I've got black and blue face pretty much. It's not that bad, but it's kind of bad. So, I decided to not be on camera for this evening. Hopefully, I can do like a face reveal for you guys. Because I literally have a new face. I feel like I look a lot different. I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, yeah, I definitely look different. So we'll have to do like a face reveal. You know how like not true crime, but like creators will do that. They'll like wear like masks and then they'll do like a face reveal. And then usually it's like a lot of times, people like expect these people to look different and then I don't know. They're like they end up like saying bad stuff to the people. But don't say anything bad to me whenever I show you my new face. But my surgeon today, she wrote me and she's like, "Will you take a picture of your face for me?" And I was like, "Sure." So then I sent it to her and then she sent me a picture of when we first started and I was like, "Wow, I do look a lot different." Hey Crystal. Hey Princess. How's your dad doing? How are you doing? Hey Ladybug. Oh no, tornadoes. Yeah, it's raining really bad here too. I think the whole like half of the half of the United States is raining right now. We're all getting the rain. Do you have rain too, Ladybug? You should have rain then. Hey, Simply. Your son's in the clear? I hope so. Your dad's good? That's good. That's good. That's always good to hear. We're going to talk about Caleb Flynn tonight. We're going to get caught up on some of the documents that have come out. And I've actually listened. I was listening to the body cam again, and those kids were awake. So this whole time we thought that the girls were asleep. I think they were awake, like I kind of was suspecting. But if you are new to the channel and you're like, who is this person? I'm usually on camera every evening. I actually got ready tonight. This is the first time I've actually gotten ready in since Friday because I haven't been able to touch my face. So I put some skincare on and I feel like $1,000,000, let me tell you. I don't look like it, but I feel like it. But if before we get started, my name is Tanya, and this is Titanium Built True Crime, where we do talk true crime every day. So if that's something you're into and you appreciate the coverage, I will be in court for this case. So make sure you subscribe, you hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of my uploads. And yeah, we'll get started. And don't forget to hit the like button. No, no. You got booted simply? Stupid YouTube, stupid StreamYard. I have heard that StreamYard's been having some trouble lately, but I haven't been on to see the trouble, so don't be messing with my chat. But thank you guys all for being here. I do appreciate it, like I said. I've got the dogs. The dogs are in the back sleeping together. They look cute. But I will, like I said, hopefully be back on camera by the end of this week. I'm ready. I'm ready to not be bruised up anymore. My stomach, oh, it was so bruised. But we're getting there. I'm just pulling up really quick his docket. It signed me out of the docket. I actually called them today because he was supposed to have a hearing. Caleb was, and then I didn't see. I think they put continued on it as I was like on the website because I was talking to the lady at the clerk of courts because I wanted to make sure that it was like a public hearing that I'd be able to get in and all of that. And she's like, "Oh yeah, of course it is public," but it wasn't actually public because it's not actually happening. So there's that. It's not actually happening. And don't let me forget, I want to get some to the gift, like the membership gifting tonight. So I want to give some memberships. So make sure you're in the chat and all of that if you want to get gifted a membership. So before we get to the documents, I am going to show you this part about the Caleb Flynn video that I was like, what did they say? I even have the transcript right there. But you have to like really be listening to it to hear it. But he is going back into the kids' room. So the way that the house is set up, it's set up a little differently than I thought. And I don't know if I have it like I could probably pull it up for you guys. Okay, yeah, like right here. Let me see if there's a better sketch. There is. I'll have to find it. This is from the auditor, but I'm trying to see how I can look at like all the media. Okay, I'll have to figure that out. But basically, when you walk into the home, the master bedroom is going to be like right off of the kitchen, I believe. And then on the other side of the house is where the other two bedrooms are. So they're not all like together like I thought they were. I thought they were all kind of, in the same vicinity, but they're not really. So this is when the officers are just arriving on scene. They're, getting there. I think this is when Caleb's getting ready to get sick. And you'll hear the officer, they go back into the bedroom. Like you don't know exactly where they're at, but you can kind of, look around a little bit through the the fog they have over this. And you'll see that they're going into like a bedroom, and they go into the bedroom and they say something along the lines of both of them are awake or something like that. And they're like, yeah, both of them. So to me, they're not talking about the dogs. They're talking about the kids, right? So and they are on the witness list. So let's see what, I think it's like right after this part. I think I rewound it about 20 seconds back. So we'll listen in for it.
Sit down on the couch, okay?
This right here is when they're going back into the kid's bedroom.
Can I call somebody?
Awake, both of them. Yep.
Awake, both of them. Yep. And you can even see them. You can see them. Yeah, the kids are on the witness list. Yep. And we'll go through the witness list also. You can almost like see, it almost looks like one of them sitting up. But I mean, I can't, obviously you can't really tell, but this is where they go into the bedroom. It almost looks like they have like a bunk beds or something. And right before this, he says something like, can I call somebody? Like he's like yelling over towards the cops, like almost, I think, trying to distract them from going into this room. Like right back there, you can see something. Like it almost looks like a, like a big bunk bed set. And like, I don't know if that's a kid sitting up. It could be. It could be a kid laying down. They are 9 and 12. Very young. Very, very young. See the ladder right there? So I bet you that's what it is.
Awake, both of them. Yep.
And they say awake. Yep, both of them. And this is 4 minutes, 52 seconds in. So they were awake. So I knew, and I told y'all, first I said it was no chloroform. I said it was not chloroform when people were saying chloroform. And then I said, I guarantee you, didn't I say this? I said, I guarantee you those kids were awake because there was way too much commotion going on in that house for those girls not to hear their dad screaming, oh my God, over and over and over again. Even if they didn't hear the gunshots, which I hope they didn't hear, that could have been what initially woke them up. They heard the gunshots that woke them up. Maybe their dad came into the bedroom, said something to them like, just go back to sleep. Or, I don't know. But I know that when me and my brother were younger, we're 9 years apart. And if stuff was going on in the house, we were nosy as hell. We wanted to see everything. Yeah, it's like a bunk bed. Yeah. Yeah, you can see it's like a little like bunk. It's probably really cute, It's sad. So I'll play it one more time so you guys can hear it. But I was like, did I hear that right?
Awake, both of them. Yep.
And then see, she shuts the door. So that whole time, those kids are in there. And their dad's screaming, oh my God, over and over again. He talks on the phone with his mom. I assumed and I prayed. Well, I didn't assume. I thought they were awake, but I was really hoping that they were sleeping, and they didn't hear anything. But then part of me was like, no, they were probably awake and they probably went, go back to sleep. Someone's coming. Like me and my brother's done it plenty of times. Hey, very soon from Cincinnati. You're in the general area, about an hour away or so. So, okay, we'll go over to the case details. So today I did call because on the events, this is Caleb's case. Under the events, it said, at 428, and it said 9-day jury trial. And I was like, well, what? So I thought maybe they were going to go over some motions or something tomorrow, but I did not see where it said continued. So I haven't called them. I was like, wanted to make sure. I was like double checking. But she said that if it's on this docket, as long as there's room, there should be no reason why I can't get in to the courtroom. So I was like, okay, that's all I needed to know. And thanks again, guys, for being here. I appreciate it. If you guys don't mind, will you just take a second, hit the like button for me? It really helps. So 5-4, May 4th, he will be going for a jury trial. He is not, he waived his right to a speedy, or he didn't waive his right to a speedy. Oh, Sarah, thank you for being a member for 3 months. Thank you. I'm feeling better. Yeah, I'm getting there. Thank you. Hey, Mr. David. Right. Me too. Me too. It starts on your birthday, simply the day before Cinco de Mayo. Hey, Shayna. And thank you so much, Sarah, for being a member. Sarah without an H. Yeah, the witness list. I don't like that they're on that, especially at their age. I mean, but when I was 9, I wouldn't want to be in this position. But I could say that I would have been too young for this position. At the same time, though, I think that you could have put me on a stand and I could speak fluently and people would understand what I had to say, right? Or what I saw, especially if it's something with my mother. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go up to the document information. That's where all the files are going to be. So if you guys ever want to, check any of the docket stuff for yourself, you can just get right on here and it'll show everything that you need to see. So he was arrested on the 19th, but this shows 318 or 219, sorry. But this starts at 318. And we are going to be down here. I just want to make sure we don't miss anything. We did all of the ones that were the subpoenas. Okay, so all these subpoenas. Remember, they want one for like CVS. They want one for records on X, Instagram, Gmail, Ally Bank, Boost Mobile, Ford Motor Company, which is his car, Snapchat. What were we doing? Oh, and speaking of which, the supposed woman on the side, I don't know. I have a thing from her grandfather. That's her grandfather speaking out. I don't know if I'd want my grandfather speaking out on that, but that's okay. Google, Microsoft, GroupMe. Isn't GroupMe like, what's GroupMe? Isn't that a dating app or something? Or what the hell's GroupMe? That sounds familiar. I haven't been on a dating app in 10 years. I'm going to look it up. GroupMe, not Groupon. Oh, it's social networking. I used to have it. What does it mean? What does it do? Group chats for people who touch grass. Well, I touch grass. Sometimes. Has anyone heard of GroupMe? I swear, I always end up like downloading these apps and then I don't need them. I don't use them. I know, Princess. I need to make you guys some more. Okay. So what else? Okay. T-Mobile, Fifth Third Bank. Remember they had a bunch of banks, Citibank, Wells Fargo, which I think Wells Fargo could be their house. Keeper of records. Do we do that? Yeah, we did all these. Okay. Just want to make sure that we don't miss anything. So 416 was when the last time we were in court. Was it 416? They might have continued that one actually. I was going to go to the last live and see the last document we were off of, and I forgot to do that. So I think we were right around here. Okay. Subpoena returned. Why do we have 3 subpoena returned for, oh, they were just signed by her. Okay, never mind. Circle K. Wasn't that like part of this? Didn't they get like footage from Circle K or something? Okay, yeah, I don't think we saw this one. I just want to make sure we don't miss any. Okay. I think these are all these are just returns. Okay. So we'll start on 420. Or actually, I don't think we're on 420. Let me do something real quick. Let me just do something real fast. Everybody just hang out with me for just a minute. Haven't been live in 4 days, heaven forbid. I don't know what I'm doing now. And while we're sitting here, I will be going to, if you're interested in court hearings and stuff like that, I will be going to Michael McKee's court hearing as well. It looks like the last time we talked about it was, it's been a little while since we talked about Caleb Flynn, I guess. Here we go. I'm just going to go to the last slide really quick and see what the documents we were on. Okay. So that was the last one, and it was pretty long. I like to be thorough. It was 11 pages, I think. So I'm trying to just get up to the top. Amended motion for non-dissemination order. Okay, I don't know where let's look. I know we went through all of these ones that were returned, I thought. But unless they might have put out some more, though. Okay. There's a lot. I think there was like 128 or something crazy. So maybe we were up here a little bit. Because there's the witness list. We haven't went over that. Okay, we're going to go here and we're going to see where this is. Okay, yeah, this is a different one. Okay, so we'll start here. I think this is one of the newer ones. We'll find out real quick. So no, it doesn't start until the 4th of May. Tracy scared me there for a minute. No, I called and everything. I got on here and I was like, made sure I looked. Someone's calling me. Who would call me this late? All right, let me grab my drink and we'll get started. Yeah, cup you, they are. That's what I was trying to look for. I think it's down further though. I think this might be the prosecution's list. No, this is the defendants. So we'll start here. And remember, this was like crooked last time. Well, I don't know how to get the other part off, so don't mind me. It's gonna be a little like this part over here. I don't know how to. Oh my gosh, I did it. Look at that. Okay, and thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate it. Sorry I'm not on camera tonight. Your girl still looks like, yeah, I still look crazy. I have black eyes, black eyes, and you can just like see little like the little punctures that they like put in my skin. So we're just waiting a couple more days. I just had surgery Friday, so and I'll be on this. I'll be on a different screen. So if you guys have any questions, just put like those little like bombs in the chat, and then I'll be able to see. Hey, Lorna. Yeah, it does. Hey, Willows. I wasn't used to it being, I'm not used to it being this long. I'm used to popping right up, having an eye patch on and calling it a day and getting right on camera. It's just, this is very different for me. So this is going to be the defendant Caleb's, this is his witness list. Okay. So I don't know if I'd be calling the officers that came to my house to be my witness, but I wouldn't. Especially, I believe it was Captain Tony Smith was my favorite. He was the one that was like giving him the eye. Like he was like, I don't believe you, like pretty much right off the rip. So you've got a chief, you got a captain, you've got some detectives, some sergeants. These are all going to be people that were at his house if they're from the Tip City Police Department, because everybody that works on the Tip City Police Department was at that location that night. And I think they list them all first. So we'll go down here a little bit, but lieutenants, sergeants, deputies. I mean, you've got them all. I don't know TFO is traffic. And then you've got some people that are redacted, which I don't see. I don't know why. I mean, unless they're the kids, but even that I don't really see. Why would we redact names when it's going to be the trial is going to be open to the public? The names are going to get out there, unless maybe they're I don't know. Maybe they're officers that are undercover. I don't think that's it, but we've got an analyst, Miami County Communications Center. I don't know if you want to hear that, but okay. I've never really, I mean, this is a pretty big witness list for the defense. Okay. So, these are all going to be neighbors, it looks like. Some of these right here. Sorry. So for like, 945 Cunningham Court, 927 Cunningham, 914 Cunningham, even the Manchester, the Hummingbird Court, those could also be. When I was down in that area, I don't really remember the road names, but, and then you got Main Street. Some people from Piqua, Tip City. I should have been looking at these names because I know that there's her name. So her name is on here with co-counsel, it looks like. Is that what that means? Oh, did you hear that? Oh, do you hear that? No, Lorna, you didn't miss anything. Stay on track there, Ladybug. Stay on track here with me. Okay. So is that co-counsel? I think that's what that means. Nicholas. Okay, we're gonna look this up. Okay, whatever that is says. We're gonna see if he's a lawyer. Because why would there be two names right there? Oh, yeah, maybe. Yep. Dayton. Garnis, Abound, LPA. Let's see. Criminal. He's a criminal defense lawyer. Okay. Whatever you want to do. I think this is him. Except that. Okay. You're a trusted Dayton criminal defense lawyers. Okay. So which one is he? When you are facing criminal charges in Dayton, Ohio, the weight of the justice system can feel overwhelming. Why does she need an attorney when no one else needs an attorney? Would you get an attorney? I mean, I probably would get an attorney, actually. I'm not going to lie. If people were coming after me, like people, I heard, I haven't seen anybody go after her because I don't know. I don't even know where she's at for me to know that. But maybe get a lawyer, but I don't know if I'd get a defense lawyer. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. A lawyer's a lawyer, but I mean, it's just the wording. They have 50 years for 50 years between them. Okay. Do we have any, like, I want to see which one's which. Like, who's he? None of these guys look familiar, but I haven't seen her in court neither. So they cover criminal cases we handle, first, second, third, 80 OVIs. Okay. Administrative license suspensions, DUI with drugs, DUI sobriety checkpoints, illegal police stops, OVI vehicle, defense, open container, commercial DUI. That is, I mean, why would you even need these people? And where the heck's all the pictures? I like the pictures. Where are they at? I guess I'll just have to wait. I guess they do more. Dog bites, wrongful deaths, slip and falls. Oh, wait, here we go. Which one was it? This one. Oh my God. Look how he's smiling. I don't know. He don't look serious enough for me. I'd have to have someone a little more serious. Yeah, it starts on the 4th of May. I'll be there. Oops. I'll be there for it. Is that Monday? Damn, it's already Monday. Damn. I gotta get me an outfit. Actually, Vincent went and got me stuff from the Park brand from Target yesterday, but he couldn't find the sweatshirts for me, but he got me a bunch of other stuff. He went to like 4 different ones, so I can maybe wear something from there. I was looking to see what the date is. Oh, wait, we're in April. April, May. Yeah, Monday. Oh, geez. Does anybody want to fly out and come with me? Gosh. Oh, wow. That's fast. Yeah. I'll be there. I will be there with my boots on. Yeah, I think I'll be all healed up by then. Yeah. You have to get me some sundresses or something. I got like a really cute, like all white outfit that Vincent got for me yesterday. I'm debating on whether to keep it though, because it's all white. You know, that goes with me. I'm not good with all white. Okay. So back to the list. Okay. So she has an attorney. I mean, you know, I've always said on this channel, get an attorney. Get an attorney and shut your mouth. Like, if you're in active litigation or if you're, you know, being held behind bars for murder or any crime, get a lawyer and shut up. And that's what your lawyer will tell you. He'll tell you, don't talk about the case. If your lawyer tells you talk about the case, fire your lawyer because there's something seriously wrong with him. Now, I don't know about these other names. They could be people from the church. I'm assuming that some of these are neighbors. That was the only one that I recognized. And they're also going to be doing a little field trip. They're going to go to his house and look around, and he doesn't want to be there when they do it. Okay, so we'll have to look that up to that document. I thought that was pretty interesting. Okay, so the next one is subpoena returned unserved. And that was for ZB, etc. Okay, so we're going to skip the ones that are been returned, I think. So we've got like the Circle K. And then hearing notice states motion for rights of child witness set on April 23rd. So the document says here, hearing on state's motion for rights of child witness when testifying to be heard on April 23rd, 2026 at 1:15 p.m. That hearing, I didn't go to that hearing because I had to do stuff around the house to get ready for surgery. Thanks, Simply. Yeah, hit the like. Hey, Betsy. Hey, Miss Bree. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in, everybody. And Lorna, that's a good idea. Because then I could buy some sundresses. And that won't hit my stomach. That's a good idea. That's such a good idea. Because I have like 2 little spots on my stomach they cut. So that was we'll listen to that hearing. I'm pretty sure I have that up somewhere. Yeah, I do. So we'll listen to what they said at that hearing in case you guys didn't get to hear it. And then they have some more subpoenas. On vacation to 420. This is old court date. We'll get on next subpoenas. Okay. I'm just trying to go past these. Okay, so they have one for, like I said, CVS. I don't think it says like what. No, it doesn't. It just says like who dropped it off. That they received the foregoing civil subpoena and that the undersigned served the same on the individuals as noted. Oh, and look, it's redacted. So they served it to a specific person. Wonder what they would have witnessed at the CVS. And would it say CVS, or if it was the pharmacy, would it say CVS pharmacy on it? I would think it would say. Too bad there's not a phone number on here. I was trying to see if there was like anything that could tell us, but it doesn't look like there is anything that can kind of like give us a hint. And then the YMCA was one. They served on a bunch of other people too. Just let me get past those. No, I don't know. These are all initials. Okay. I don't know if this is the kids or this is served 2, has 4. Fees, service fees for what? For printing out this piece of paper? Mileage $57? Oh my goodness, you guys are out of control. And then that person didn't live there when they were trying to give them their subpoena. That's what I'd say. I'd be like, Mom, tell Mom I don't live here. Even though I don't live with my mom, that would be funny though. So then we have the next one we have is going to be on 4/22/2026. It's the defendant's supplemental discovery receipt and prosecutor's demand for discovery and preliminary disclosure of potential witnesses. Because there's nothing like a long, drawn out title for a document. And this came out on April 22nd. Okay. The undersigned defense attorney does further acknowledges receipt from the Miami County prosecuting attorney of additional available discovery in accordance with Criminal Rule 16B of the Ohio Rules of Criminal Procedure. The prosecutor certifies he will supplement the said discovery as it becomes available. Okay. This disclosure contains autopsy photos. The material is designated counsel only. The files have been provided under a file description listed as counsel only material due to the nature of the disclosure. It is not possible to stamp the photos as counsel only. These photos are not to be reproduced, copied, or disseminated in any way. So they have to write counsel only material. They can't just write counsel only. They say it's not possible. Why not? That's stupid. But remember in the Delphi case, those poor girls, their photos were not supposed to be disseminated in any way either. So let's hope that these guys know what they're doing. The defense further acknowledges receipt of this demand from the prosecutor for discovery pursuant to Rule 16C of the Ohio Rules of Criminal Procedure. Demand is hereby made upon defendant by the Miami County prosecutor for A, inspection of all documents and tangible objects which defendant intends to introduce. I wonder what you're going to introduce, Caleb. B, inspection of all reports of examinations and tests which the defendant intends to introduce into evidence at trial. So you're going to give them your fingerprints? I mean, they really didn't. I mean, they took some pictures and stuff, but okay. And C, a list of names and addresses of all witnesses that the defendant intends to call at trial. Attorney for defendant certifies and represents to the court and prosecuting attorney that the list of names and addresses of defendant's witnesses will be presented to the prosecutor at least 10 days prior to the date scheduled for trial. Further, defense certifies and represents that the court and prosecuting attorney that he will keep the court and the prosecutor informed of any changes in address of the defendant or any of the witnesses that the defendant intends to call at trial. It is ordered that information of a confidential nature or non-public documents received in the discovery process will be disclosed without prior approval of the court, will not be, except as necessary in defending the case. The state reserves the right to call any individuals identified in the discovery material provided to the defense by the state. Any and all witnesses identified by the defense or identified in discovery material provided by the state, by the defense, and all such individuals in rebuttal whose testimony may become necessary and or relevant as evidence unfolds at trial. Does he really think his kids are going to lie for him? I think he thinks his kids are going to lie for him. I think that he might have went in that bedroom knowing those kids were awake after the gunshots or something and said that it was something else. I don't know. Just go back to bed, sweetie. It's okay. You know, something like that. And then maybe he thinks that his daughters are too young, or I don't know, won't put two and two together. And they would say, "No, yeah, our father was with us." I don't know. Or maybe he lied to them and said, "Hey, I was sleeping with you guys the whole time," and just like convinced them of that. I don't know, but I know that he's going to do something. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. I'm feeling better today. Other than just when I bend over, my stomach hurts a little bit in the middle. I think it's more of me being a baby. So then we have the Foreign County subpoena returned, unserved. They need a department number. Greene County Sheriff. Pretty close to me. Doesn't say where. Okay. Motion to withdraw. Show good cause motion filed with certificate of service. So 422. We get this from the prosecuting attorney. I don't know why it's doing this, but okay. It says, now comes, let me blow this up a little bit so everybody can read it if you want to. Motion to withdraw, show cause motion. Now comes the state of Ohio by and through Paul M. Watkins, prosecuting attorney, and hereby requests to withdraw its motion to show cause for WhatsApp LLC regarding the court-ordered search warrant duly served on February 24th. I don't know why they're withdrawing that. It says that it was served by mailing a copy. Okay. That's kind of weird. Oh, I won't. Thanks, Laura. Then we were at this. Okay, so Greene County Sheriff fee subpoena returned. Motion to withdraw. Show cause motion filed with certificate of service. Okay. This might be the same thing. It was on the same date. Oh, this is for Meta. I'm like, okay, so I mean, I'm reading this right? Like this means that they're withdrawing their search warrant. Like they don't want to search anymore. I wonder why they would do that. The only reason why I would think they would do that is because they got to hurry up and get ready for a jury trial and they ain't got time to look at social media, but they have to have time to look at all of it. So then we have a memorandum in support of defendant's motion for a jury view. I swear this is not very common. We just have been hearing about it in the last couple of cases we've covered on the channel. Because I did fight about that. And then the Idaho case. I was like, jury views are not that common. And then here we are. Hey, Marcella. It has been really weird. Okay, let me exit out of some of these that we've already read. Okay, so this is going to be a memorandum in support of defendant's motion for jury view. So now comes the defendant, Caleb Flynn, by and through his attorneys. His name's Mulligan, and hereby submits the following memorandum in support of defendant's motion for jury view. So I'm just going to grab my glasses real quick so that, you know, I can see better. Just wiping them off. I forgot. I always forget them on camera. Oh man, what did I put on here? Like I just wiped it on my nightgown. I have like a little nightgown on. We have gotten robbed out of a few trials. Like, especially co-burgers. I mean, that just really, it still pisses me off. Not that the fact that they didn't go to trial, because I can understand that. And that's like for the families, I'm okay with that. But for him to not have to say anything, that really, it really just it keeps the fire going, you know, with the conspiracies and that he didn't do it and stuff. And it's like, he's never said it one time that he has never even said one time that he didn't do this. Like he has never said that himself. But there's other people that'll say it for him. I'm like, okay, you say it for him all you want, but he didn't say it for himself. So you're rooting for a guy that doesn't even have enough, you know, balls to say, I didn't do it and lie about it. Because he, you know, it would be a lie. And then, you know, he said he did it, but that wasn't very much of a, I did it. So on April 15th, that's my best friend's birthday. There's something on these that's just not coming off. I'm about to give up. The defendant filed a motion for a jury view, requesting this court permit jury to view the premises located at 932 Cunningham Court. And I am going to go back out there and get some more pictures because they took the back door off, I guess. These are so dirty. I don't know what I got on them. I don't know how I could even get anything on them. And there's nothing on my pajamas. But whatever. So, yeah. So I will go back out there before trial starts and get some more footage. And if you guys haven't seen the footage that I do have it on my playlist, so you guys could always go there and watch it. All simply, it's so crazy. Like when I do a Idaho 4 live, my comment section, they're like, you don't know what you're talking about. I mean, these people have never read a document. These channels that are saying that he's innocent, they have never even read a document. And if they have, it's not a document from this case. They're taking a document from a case I don't even know where that came from. So what they want to do is basically they want to do a jury view. And he doesn't want to go because he's guilty. Okay. If you don't even want to go, I'd want to go. Says for the reasons set forth below, a jury view is warranted in this case. Okay, it is. Prior to the commencement of testimony to assist the jury in evaluating and understanding the evidence that is presented to them throughout the course of the proceedings in this matter. I mean, couldn't you just use a house like they were going to use in Idaho? When it is proper for the jurors to have a view of the place at which a material fact occurred, the trial court may order them to be conducted in a body under the charge of the sheriff or other officer to such place which shall be shown to them by a person designated by the court. While the jurors are absent on such view, no person other than such officer and such person so appointed shall speak to them on any subject connected with the trial. The accused has the right to attend such view by the jury, but may waive this right. Now, if you're on trial for murder, let's say you did it. Okay, let's say you did it. Let's say you did it. Would you want to go? I think in that position, I probably wouldn't want to go. Like if I did do it, then I probably wouldn't want to go. Oh, simply, I would love to be able to laugh in one, but then they'd all come at me, you know. She doesn't know what she's talking about. I should go under my other name, the Unfiltered channel. Like, I'm unfiltered. So, yeah, I mean, I think if I did it, I wouldn't want to go. I mean, unless I was like, you know, I guess if there's something really wrong with you. But if I didn't do it, then I'd want to go. See that's what I think, Lorna. I think that they want to see the distance from the bedrooms, and I'll have to pull it up because someone on Facebook got the blueprints for the house. So, where are we? A trial court has a vast amount of discretion in determining whether to grant a jury view request. Additionally, a trial court's determination is subject to an abuse of discretion standard. An abuse of discretion is more than a mere error, but must demonstrate an attitude on the part of the trial court which is arbitrary, unreasonable, or unconscionable. The purpose of jury views is to assist the jury with understanding the evidence that is being presented to them. Like, so the Alec Murdaugh case. I understand the jury view in that case because it was outside. You know, it was two different locations where the bodies were found. I mean, they were in close proximity to each other, but it was two different, you know, areas. I think that, and that one being in the tackle shop, I think, or, you know, the little tackle area, I think that made sense. Now this, I mean, it could make sense, but at the same time, I feel like you could give them a model of this home. I mean, it's not like this house is anything special. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not like it's, you know, just it's made like a regular house. Like, it's not like it's, I don't know, a mansion or, got like a bunch of twists and turns to it. But it says a jury may view the place where material fact occurred. Okay. They might want to go. The defendant has requested a jury view in this case, something which he is clearly entitled to do. Wonder why. I'm just wondering. There is no question regarding this. The state in its bill of particulars clearly states that 7 of the 11 indicted offenses occurred at 932 Cunningham Court. Well, where did the other ones happen? Well, where did the other 4 happen? Huh. That's weird. That's weird. I wonder where the other ones were, that other ones happened. There is no question that material facts occurred at 932 Cunningham Court, and therefore a jury view is warranted in this case. Furthermore, the jury view should be conducted prior to the commencement of testimony and not at the close of testimony, as such is the customary practice. Well, okay. Yeah. The second district in State v. Hall stated the following. We don't need to read that, actually. Okay, actually we will. It says, to present occupant was not known to either party, a fact of which the trial court evidently became aware only when the motion was made after the jury had been selected, making a view of the scene at the customary time before the commencement of testimony difficult, if not impossible. We are not saying that a view of the scene can never occur after the taking of testimony has commenced, just that it's not customary to do so. Okay. So then they're stating, State v. Hall, case law is clear that a jury view is intended to assist the jury with understanding the evidence that is being presented to them. To deprive a jury to view the premises where material facts occurred defeats their ability to evaluate the evidence in conjunction with their observation of the premises to render a verdict and stifles their abilities as the finders of fact. Conducting a jury view after evidence has been presented serves no purpose and becomes mute. I mean, not really. It just depends when you can, Just when you can. For example, courts have followed the customary rule of the Second District Court of Appeals and have conducted a jury view prior to testimony commencing. The court stated the jury view will be conducted on the first day of trial after the completion of opening statements and before the taking of evidence. Delaware County also followed the same customary practice as Shelby County and the Second District Court of Appeals. It is hereby ordered that a jury view of the premises up to wit, gives this other road, shall take place prior to the commencement of any testimony. Okay. The sole purpose of a jury view is to assist the tier of fact with its evaluation of the evidence, not show them the actual property after they have spent days viewing the property through photographs and witness depictions. Well, why not? They'd be able to know it better. Additionally, the denial of a jury view may prevent a defendant from preparing a materialist, can't say it very good, defense. If a defendant's request for a jury view is crucial to an aspect of the defense, then the court must afford a defendant such an opportunity. As the defendant has filed for a jury view and not the state, clearly the defendant has some interest in allowing the jury to view the property at the appropriate time. I mean, are they going to put the refrigerator back and everything like against the door? They're going to have to. I guess they probably haven't touched it other than they did take the door off. I wonder if they touched anything else in the house. I wonder if they've moved anything out of the house, right? Like the Tepe case. The Tepe murders, I went up there, what was it, 3 days after the murders happened, and there was 4 or 5 guys up there already moving stuff out of the home. That would all have to go back in. I can't think of it either. That's the last time. Well, other than Alec Murdaugh. Alec Murdaugh was the last one. And the only one other than O.J. Simpson that I know of. I mean, it's not very common. I remember people used to argue with me about that during the Idaho 4 case. And I'm like, you cannot take them back in that house. That house is so, like, you will get sick. You will, like, it would be bad to go back in that house. There's no walls. There was no floors. Oh, it's just bad, you know? It says, as such, the defendant is entitled to a jury view. Okay. It'll assist the tier of fact with the evaluation and understanding of evidence. The court should order a jury view of 932 Cunningham Court, Tip City, Ohio, at the appropriate time prior to commencing testimony of the trial. I wish we could go like as just like people that are watching. Like if we just sit outside and like, you know, observe. Defendant request a jury view be conducted following the impaneling of the jury and prior to opening statements. What? Oh, okay. So he wants it to be like this. Members of the jury, can you know, put your bias aside and, you know, do this thing? And they're going to say, yep. And then the judge is going to say, okay, everybody get your field trip permission slips ready and hand them over to the judge because we're all going to the defendant's house, 932 Cunningham Court. Let's go. Which is not far from the courthouse, but I mean, okay. I guess get it done in the beginning, right? I think the door might be off of the house so that they could get his fingerprints and nobody else's. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think that that's what they're going to do. So they took the door off of the house at 932 Cunningham Court. And I'll show it to you also whenever I can find it here. It's on the it's on their Facebook group. So I would have got the 3D model would have been good for me. Yeah, Joy, you might be right. Yeah. But I think that they're going to test the door and the door's going to come back probably with his fingerprints on it, nobody else's. And they're going to say, oh, nobody else's fingerprints are on this door. I mean, I don't know. Like, I was reading something about like him earlier. It was a friend of his that wrote it. Maybe I can find that too. I was just on the their site, like their Facebook site, and I was reading stuff, and like somebody went to school with him and said that like he was known to like never work hard, pretty much. Like, I was gonna see if I could find it, but this is April 3rd. Let me see. This is April 22nd. So this might be better. But yeah, we'll go over that after we do the rest of these files. Oh man, it signed me out of that page. Okay. I'm just going to switch this was memorandum in support of defendant. Okay. Since it decided to go ahead and lock this out of there. I don't want to miss anything. Okay, we're down here. Okay, so we just did the memorandum of rights of trial witness. So then they had they had 3 subpoenas returned for TS, AS, and JS, and then on JK. They're just given initials, I guess. and it's all redacted out, so we can't even see. And then the stenographer fees, because of course the stenographer has to get paid. So it says State of Ohio versus Caleb Flynn. It is ordered by the court that Teresa Ostendorf, court reporter of this court, take the testimony in this cause, and the per diem cost of the same be taxed generally. Well, okay. And then we have one more. Order deeming motions to show cause to withdrawn. So, okay, let's see. This might be for, yeah, this is for the state. Sometimes just need a little more time. I don't know. Order deeming motions to show cause withdrawn. This matter came before the court on motions to show cause filed by the state on April 10th, 2026, related to outstanding search warrants issued to 8 data providers. The state has represented to the court that as of April 23rd, 2026, all search warrants have been compiled by the respective providers. Accordingly, the state has requested that all motions to show cause be withdrawn. Based upon the foregoing and for good cause shown, the court hereby deems all motions show cause withdrawn. It is ordered. And then prosecutor, and this has the defense down there. And then there was, okay. So that's all the documents. I was up there a little bit. Oh, they went to the house for Jodi Arias? I didn't know that. Yeah, so I think that's why they took the door. Yeah, I didn't know that either. I didn't know they went to Travis's house. Yeah, me too, Betsy. They flipped and redid the bathroom. Oh my goodness, simply that would be, oh. Oh, this trial is happening fast. Yeah. And that's what they're trying to do is like, so they're trying to beat the prosecution, right? Like they're like, okay, we want a speedy trial because they know that the prosecution, they have a lot of stuff that they still need to test, or they're waiting on the test to come back for. I think the major things, those have come back, like the gun, the ballistics and things of that nature. I think, those things have come back. I think maybe fingerprints have come back. But I think that the defense is trying to hurry, in that way the state won't be prepared. Now, I know that I also had on here. Okay, so I had the house up the whole time. Okay, so this is the house. If you can see down here. Can you see my cursor on there? I don't know if you can or not. I think you can. This is the foyer. This is like the, front door. And then so if you go through here, you'll have the dining room. And then this is that big, room that they were in, that he was in crying. Got the kitchen off to the right. And then you have to go back through the kitchen to get to right here, to the main, to the master bath, I guess you would say. And then you got the bath and the closet in through there. And then if you look all the way on the other side of the house is where the kids would be. I'm not sure which room. I'm thinking it was bedroom number 2, but I'm not really for sure. Yeah, it was, $300,000 home or something like that. Had a little fireplace and everything. Yeah, it was a very nice home. Extra bedroom, he could go in there and do his sermons or whatever he wanted to do, practice his speeches for his congregation. So then I was like, I've been snooping. I've been snooping around. Let's see. Where was I at on this one? Oh, I was just going up, I think. Oh, and there was 2 people in this group that said that they love my content on this case, and I want to say thank you so much. That was so nice to see that. I didn't even know anybody that knew me really over here. It was just nice to see people say that. So Mark Wood apparently is the mistress, if you would. I don't know if that's, we'll call her AB. Supposedly, maybe, we don't know. This is like, just speculation that he was cheating. Now there's people are saying that, that he had a text message that he, had wrote her at like 12 something. How would we know that? Like that part, I don't know how we would know. But someone was saying that this is her grandfather. And it says here, I am her grandfather. She could never do anything like this unless she was manipulated, meaning like be with a married man. She was promised heaven by someone who could do something so horrible. I'm blown away on how someone could do this to a young girl that believed in something that overpowered her morals and values. She was sadly led astray. Now, Mark, I don't know who you are, but I think that you're probably like a godly man. I'm going to say this as gently as I can say it. Who gives an F about your granddaughter? She's alive. She's alive. Why didn't you put in something in here about, maybe Ashley? Because this makes it sound like your daughter did something, something wrong. Like she was involved in this. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just don't like it. But I can't see the other messages, so we'll have to go find these. This anonymous member had them. Where did I read this under anyway? I kept reading. Okay. Well, I want to see the other ones. Let's see what this person says with the people involved. I spoke with someone who knew the people involved. He said the grandfather who made the comment was estranged for a reason. Apparently, the grandfather didn't have any information other than the same gossip that we all have had access to and wanted to chime in with his own conjecture. He eventually deleted his comment on his own page, began posting things like, I don't even know what to believe anymore or something. It's been a while since I looked at his page. I don't know what I believe personally. I've tried to trace back the allegations to their source several times, and I've literally only seen gossip that originated with a video of the 2 of them singing on the worship team together and someone doxing her from the video. Then lots of, I heard from people in the church they were having an affair, but no sources and sensationalist news websites with ChatGPT written articles claiming there was a text message sent from him to her that night. See, I said that. But those same websites are also publishing stories like Nancy Guthrie found and other fake news. Oh gosh, those websites. Have you seen them? Have you seen them popping up? Thank you, PKC. Look at that. Member for 26 months. That's forever. Thank you so much, PKC. That's such a long time. Oh, we love you around here. So I'm wondering if it's one of those stupid, like, AI generated crap channels. I've seen so many of them. So many. It makes me just want to, like, scream. Because I don't even use, like, every once in a while, I'll use an AI generated thumbnail. Like, on my second channel, I'll do it. And literally, it's only because that is so easy to do. Like, it takes you 2 seconds to do an AI generated thumbnail. Like, I don't do them over here. I like the original photos of people. I don't know. I'm different. I'm weird. That's how I'm going to keep it. Especially when there's missing kids, you don't want to change or alter their image like that. Like, no. So all of this leads me to believe more strongly that Alea, I think that's how you say it, wasn't involved than that she was. If they were having an affair, I guarantee the FBI already knows it, will come out. But if they weren't, And she is literally just the victim of being in the wrong video at the wrong time. These allegations are destroying an innocent person's life. Yeah. Time will tell. I am certain the truth will come out, and it should, regardless of what the truth is. Until then, I would rather be wrong for a little while if she's guilty than be wrong and add to the gossip and slander if she's innocent. I guess that's true. We haven't really talked about it on this channel too much, Like, I don't know if they were having an affair. They could have been. Yeah. Yeah, Laura, this is like one of their this is one of their private groups. Let me see. I'll find out for you. Ashley Flynn, Tip City, Ohio murder. And there's a dash case discussion. I could put it in the chat. Let me just do that. I want to do that for you. That's probably a lot easier. There you go. Hey, Jen. Hey, TM. I know, Betsy. The AI thumbnails are crazy. Like, they're just too much. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's not creative because you can just literally talk. Like, you just talking to like a thing. Like, you can just type it in. You just type it in. It makes it for you. I didn't realize how easy it was. I was like, dang, it literally took me like 5 seconds to do my thumbnail the other night. The one with me. And that's actually a picture of me in the hospital after they marked up my face for surgery. Why does it say 20? What? It doesn't say 19 anywhere. Oh, there's one of the things. And then there's another one. It looks like, let's see what this is. Oh, it's the same thing. Yeah, that's weird. I read on this site he was not happy. Oh, okay. Let's go up a little bit. There was some stuff on here that I thought was pretty interesting. These are the houses. I looked up the house to the left and used the navigator to zone in on the garage side. Oh, yeah, you'll see the door. See right here? I don't know if I can. Yeah, see, it's like all boarded up. So I want to go see that. Actually, let me go back. Is there another picture of the house? Just this? Because I'm wondering. I can't see it. I was wondering if that was like really the house. Oh, I'm not muted. I think that you're muted. I don't know. I'm not muted. You're the only person that said that, Ladybug. You gotta wait and see if anyone says anything else. Like, ask everyone around you. Be like, hey, can you hear her? I wanted to see if the Christmas lights were still out on the house. You know what I mean? Like, to see when this picture was actually taken. Just to double check, but it doesn't say. Okay. We're still on the same page, aren't we? Okay. Because I have like 2 pages up. I'm going up from the bottom too. I don't know if we read this. It just says that the state is entitled. Oh, yeah. Okay. So it just says the state has continued to provide voluminous discovery, some of which is actually relevant. What? This is from the defense. Undersigned counsel has hired an expert to evaluate a portion of the discovery and is preliminary and I can't read that. Is that he will be of assistance. Okay, his decision will be. Okay, the state is entitled to a 21-day notice for an expert report prior to trial. Okay, then. That was on 4/24, just the other day. I guess this person tried out for the worship team. I don't know. You know what I mean? People could be saying this. But this person's an anonymous. So, you never know. A good friend of mine tried out for the worship team several months prior to the murder. She had to have an interview with Alea Botner first, where she was asked about her personal life, etc. She was an open book, of course, not thinking twice about the possibility of being judged about her life. Why would... don't ask me about my personal life. She was an open book. Okay. So she was given a start date and they welcomed her on. She was then brought back a week later. This time a male worship leader named Josh was there and was told she did not meet the church's standards and that they could not have sexually immoral people on the worship team. Okay. Well, okay. AB, who was supposedly having an affair with Caleb during this time, told on her for living with her son's father and not being married. Okay, we're in 2026. She was publicly shamed at the church in the cafeteria by Alea, another male worship leader, and honestly, from what I have been told, the entire church did nothing about it. They said they were sorry for how it was handled, but they had to have standards and couldn't have people like that on stage. Well, I'd burn the whole place down then. I know it is not 100% verified, but if it is, the audacity. Well, look, if it is, what do you mean? If it's not verified, you should know. If it's a good friend of you, what do you mean? If it's a good friend of yours, that should be verified. Okay. We'll wave on that. Has the jury been? Nope. Jury has not been chosen. There's another picture of it with the door all, blocked off. That's a pretty big size door. Like, to me, it is. I mean, that's a pretty big door. Oh, did they, Laura? I didn't even notice that. Over here. I think that they were doing something with the other house. They were saying something about it. Like in one of the pictures they were. No, this one was right. This is 932 right here. This is their house. If that's the one anyway. And then we'll go back over to here. This was the page. Like, I mean, a lot of people have been commenting. I hadn't even been over here to this group because for a while I didn't really see anybody posting anything. And then because people in the town are in this group, right? They're in there, they're talking. I mean, they're talking. It says a person like Caleb doesn't usually just turn into a murderer at almost 40 years old. Well, maybe. There are almost always red flags for many years leading up to such a major crime. I'm curious to hear more about Caleb's past from those who knew him. He only had a couple like seatbelt tickets or something. I've seen information that Caleb had been unfaithful to Ashley multiple times before his most recent relationship, which seemed to motivate him to allegedly murder Ashley. His prior sexual misconduct supposedly resulted in them leaving at least 2 churches where he held leadership positions in the past. I don't know if that's true. It has also been mentioned that Caleb's unfaithfulness over the years might have involved both men and women. Oh. I've seen comments from those who resided in Caleb's hometown that Caleb's father also had a pattern of infidelity throughout his time as a pastor. Does anyone know Caleb or his family in the past have information they can share about this? Okay. This is Jamie. She says, I was on the worship team with him and Alea. I will tell you that he was very much about business and getting the songs right. He is absolutely a wolf in sheep's clothing. He would almost always cry when he would start talking about Jesus and what he can do to redeem people. Now, knowing what I know, it makes me physically ill to think of what was hiding behind that mask. It breaks my heart to say this, but I have lost all hope in anyone that stands on that stage. And for that reason, I no longer attend or do worship. The devil prowls this earth waiting to see who he can devour. Oh, that's so sad. Look at this person too. I worked closely with him for about a year as someone who prides myself on being good at reading people, having good discernment. I would have never in a million years thought he was capable of this. When this first happened, before he got arrested, I defended him against everyone who said it's always the husband. I truly could not have seen this coming. It blows my mind. Wow. There's people that knew him, I guess, in here. I live close to, okay, well, I do too. I'm like, I do too, but not that close. Oh my God. I wonder if Chris Watts is also bisexual. This is not a similar story to Chris Watts. That lady just said that. No, it's not. She's not pregnant. He didn't bury her in a freaking, like off by a freaking, by those little, I can't even think of them right now, the things that hold the corn. He didn't kill his 2 daughters. He could have been having an affair. That's about the only thing. I'm just seeing if there's anything, like if they said, like, I know him, but his mom seemed very sweet. That was Ashley's mom. Like, his mom hasn't been around here. Okay. Oh my gosh. I don't think he was doing anything with men. I think people take something and like, it's like telephone. And then you got Becky over here. He had a girlfriend from the church. He killed his wife to be with his girlfriend. Don't you know that they've been typing that in this chat? Do you think that Ashley maybe said, I want a divorce? I could see that. I could. Oh, you did simply? Yeah, because the one beside it's like a white house. Yeah. That's where it looked like it was when I was in the neighborhood. I wonder if do I have the Dayton Daily News? I think I pay for that now. Yep, sure do. I got you guys. I swear. I'm like, I gotta figure out where all my subscriptions are for, so I can remember to cancel them. I was gonna see if there's anything on here. So it just says, topping the list is Tip City Police Chief Greg Adkins. It also includes 20 other Tip City Police Department officers, 11 Miami County Sheriff's deputies, as well as representatives from the FBI and Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation. There are 11 names that are redacted, meaning they are not visible on the court document, in addition to several neighbors of the Flynn family. Do you think the neighbors are going to talk good about you, Caleb? They're going to talk good about Ashley. I guarantee it. Because she was the one that was out there in the community. Yeah, you were at the church. But she was, teaching. She was doing the volleyball. She was doing her thing, with the students. It says Caleb and Ashley Flynn were parents to 2 young daughters, and I don't know why he thinks his daughters are going to lie for him either. Caleb Flynn is a former worship pastor and American Idol contestant. Like, that's all he's got. Ashley Flynn was a middle school volleyball coach and educator. Caleb Flynn remains held on a $3.5 million bond. He's going to be there for a long time. Hola, baby girl. Hola. So we'll go back. I mean, he is bald. It says continued on it. What'd she say back? I want to see if it's. I am aware. I updated my post. So see how it says 9-day jury trial. Any chance the judge will not grant the 3-week delay to defense? Maybe a shorter one. I think they already did it. Maybe not. Maybe they didn't. I wonder if they will actually. That would give time because we have Michael McKee's hearing, his court hearing, his next court hearing is June the 17th. So he will be in court at 9 a.m. that's for his trial, it's saying on his court docket. So we'll have to see. Where was that? Here's this. Okay. We'll watch this little, his court hearing. It looks like they've got a matching now. Full orange instead of orange and blue. Like he was not matching. It was just weird. And then have to go testify, right? See, I'm like, they should not have to be doing this. And I have a feeling it's because of their father. I mean, I know it is because the defense is asking for them to testify. What father would put his children through that? Not only killing their mother, allegedly, but then to put them on the stand and make them relive it. They could have. You never. Well, we heard earlier, baby girl, in the beginning of the live. I let you guys listen where I had heard. I was going back over the tape, and you hear the officers say that both girls are awake. 4 minutes in, they're awake. So they are hearing everything. Could be you. I have the opposite. My uncle, his family owned a little church out in the middle of the country. And if you could breathe the air on this earth, you were invited in, and they would get you food and they get you all the things. I mean, like, they were just the sweetest people. Thank you, Ladybug, for being with me for so long. Loved every minute of it. Love you. Love you too. 28 months. Look at that. This is Caleb Flynn. So Caleb Flynn, if you're just joining us, he is from Tip City, Ohio, which is about 40 minutes from me, 45 minutes. He called the cops, said there was a home invasion happening at his house, that he was sleeping in his daughter's bedroom with them because they were all sick, and that somebody came in the dead of night and killed his wife. But only his wife. The supposed home invader didn't try to go into any other bedrooms. They didn't steal anything. They just went after Ashley, and that's, hey, PJ. And it's just like, no, that's not true. I think I don't think anybody, had anything out for Ashley. So we will, listen to this video. If you guys don't mind, will you hit the like button for me? It really helps. And I'll pause it here and there too. And like I said before, someone's sending him commissary because he's got whites on. So someone's sending him money. It's probably his mom.
All rise.
Please have a seat.
And this is the hearing that I couldn't go to because I was getting ready for surgery. And that's why you guys aren't seeing my beautiful face tonight either. But stick around because I will be doing a face reveal. And it does look a lot different. Oh my God, I just looked at myself in the mirror again. I look a lot different.
Good afternoon. It's Thursday, April 23rd, 2026. We are here on case number 26 CR 88. The matter's captioned State of Ohio versus Caleb C. Flynn. So are you Caleb Flynn?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. This matter comes on for hearing. Court and counsel had a brief status conference to discuss some particular trial issues. There are several motions that are set for hearing today, and we are going to discuss those here on the record. One being that defense counsel did file a motion for a jury view for purposes of the impaneled jury viewing the location of where this alleged incident occurred. I've spoken with the state with regard to their position on it. Mr. Watkins, would you like to state on the record if the state has any objection to the jury view?
Thank you, Your Honor. Generally, the state does not have an objection to that motion. Counsel for the defendant and the state had plans to take a look at the location in question and just ensure that it's still in a similar condition as it was at the time. If that's the case, the state won't have an objection to that motion. I know the court has asked both the defense and the state to collaborate and come up with kind of some ground rules for that jury view so that we can agree on it. I think we'll get there, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Mulligan, is that your understanding of what was discussed and your client's position?
Yes, Your Honor. We appreciate the discussion. We're okay with the jury view so long as the kitchen hasn't been moved, the garage hasn't been moved, the rooms in the house haven't been moved.
Yeah, because they moved the kitchen and the garage around. They switched the whole house like a Lego set.
To the extent that I don't even care if the roof is not there anymore.
I do too, Cuff-you.
This particular case, I would like the jury to be able to see the egress from the home and the location of various rooms in the home. So it's really not terribly complicated. Mr. Watkins and I can go there to make sure they haven't moved the rooms.
Okay. Well, based upon the parties' discussion and the court's understanding of that, as well as what's been put here on the record, the court finds good cause for granting the jury view. As noted, the state has volunteered to provide some type of layout or map of the home, and the areas that will be viewed by the impaneled jury a list will be provided by counsel for the court to have the jury consider. Typically, the court will have the state of Ohio provide transportation and security for the jury and the court's bailiff. There will be the particulars of all the logistics will be set forth in a formal order by this court. Additionally, Mr. Mulligan, your client has the right to proceed to the jury view as well. What is his position with regard to that?
We were not going to have Mr. Flynn on the jury view.
Thank you. I do need to speak with the defendant with regard to his potential waiver of that. So is there any issue with that, Mr. Mulligan?
No, Your Honor. I've discussed it with him, and he's willing to waive his presence on the jury view.
So, Mr. Flynn, I need to speak to you.
He looks like shit. If I was Ashley's parents and I'm sitting there, that's her mama right there with the glasses on her head. I would be like, at least he looks like he hasn't slept in a million years. And I hope he never sleeps again. This don't look like the American Idol contestant we all saw, that just loved his wife. But maybe loved, what's her face a little more? The country singer. Can't think of her name right now.
Briefly about this. Under the state of Ohio, the law in the state of Ohio, both as to statute and constitution, you do have a right to be present during the jury review. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your attorney has indicated to me that you wish not to go to the jury review. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody forced you, coerced you, or threatened you to decide against going?
No, Your Honor.
And is it your belief that at this time you prefer not to go on the jury view?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand you're giving up a constitutional right and a statutory right to be present during the jury view?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Based upon the defense's own request, as well as the defendant's comments here in the court will deem that he has waived his presence at the jury view. All right, moving on to the second issue, which is the state's motion pertaining to the rights of a child witness when testifying. The state filed this motion just here recently, and defense counsel has provided a memorandum in opposition. At this time, would counsel like, Mr. Watkins, would you like to present testimony, or would you just like to make a statement with regard to your motion?
I think a statement suffice, Your Honor. That's my understanding. The defense is willing to stipulate at this time that there will be minor children testifying potentially at this hearing. But I think that's as far as the stipulation goes. That we correct, Mr. Mulligan?
Yes.
With that,
Not to the ages? Are you stipulating to the ages, Mr. Mulligan?
That's fine, Your Honor.
the ages be 9 and 12, Your Honor.
Thank you. Go ahead.
9 and 12.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant filed a response to my motion yesterday evening. In that motion, they asked the court to focus on Ohio Revised Code Section 2945.481. I believe the defendant has done that because he knows he has no argument against the state's motion as written in regards to Revised Code Section 2945.483. This court, the state is just simply asking the court to enforce the rights that these young children have while they testify in this court. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Watkins. Mr. Mulligan, at this time, would you like to make a statement?
Yes, Your Honor. I would point the court to State versus Johnson, which was a unanimous decision from the Second Circuit Court of Appeals. It was decided on March 6, 2026, and in that case, Judge Huffman, Judge Lewis, and Judge Tucker unanimously overturned the Johnson matter. There is no question at this point, based on the statement that has been made thus far, that there's been no showing whatsoever that these particular children are unable to testify. There's been no case-specific findings that any preventative or precautionary measures are necessary. And a review of State versus Johnson would suggest that, particularly in the absence of case law on Section 483, that it runs the potential of reversing this case if the rights of Mr. Flynn are violated. In that particular case, they specifically found that it was harmful error and overturned it. And I think that that would be applicable to this case as well. So I would ask the court to review that particular case. The citation on it, it's Court of Appeals number 30506. I believe the citation on that would be 2026-Ohio-757. So I'd ask the court to review that as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Watkins?
Thank you, Your
Any
Honor.
further?
Yes, Your Honor, just in response, that Johnson case just cited by the defendant refers to that .481 section and requirements of 2945.481. The things that Mr. Mulligan just mentioned are required under that .481 statute. The legislature did not include a single one of those in .483.
Well, the court will take the matter under advisement as to the child witness testifying under 483 of the revised code of 2945, issue a written decision. Otherwise, this matter is scheduled for a 2-week trial, at least a 2-week trial to begin on May 4th. And we will be proceeding in that fashion. Are there any other matters we need to discuss? Mr. Mulligan?
There's some suggestion in the Johnson case that, and I understand that I filed a written objection in this particular case.
He's going to fight about this again. Look, he tried to reference a case. The prosecutor said you referenced that wrong. He's like, I'm going to reference it again.
So the motion concerning child witness testimony. I believe I'm required to preserve that error, so I would ask for permission to do that.
You may.
Thank you.
Anything further from the state?
No, Your Honor.
All right, we are adjourned.
Well, I would have been there for 9 minutes. 9 minutes is better, though. PKC, thank you so much. PKC just gifted out 10 memberships. Thank you so much. Look at that. People caught him in here too. I love when that happens. Cuff you, baby girl, simply. PJ got one. Jessica, Becky, SLH 2000. S new. I'm probably saying that wrong. And Rita Bounce. Oh, wait. Fearless Fred. Let me actually, you just reminded me. I wanted to gift out some too. Because we have 5 left for the month. And I always forget. I felt like. Thank you so much, PKC. That was so sweet of you. I haven't had anybody gift that many memberships in a very long time. So thank you. That's very, very, very sweet. I just appreciate you guys being here. So Tandy, okay, so this case is about, I was going to give you guys a rundown actually, because I think a lot of people, they might not know. So this is a newer case. This happened in February 16th. Caleb Flynn, the guy that was on the screen, he calls into the police, calls 911 screaming, saying that a home invasion just happened in his home and that somebody came in and shot his wife and killed her. He didn't, they kept saying, do you want to try CPR? He was kind of like, do I have to? One of those kind of things. Like he did not want to help. The police get there. The only thing that he's really saying is, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. She's been shot twice with, his gun that was in his car, in his truck. So I don't know, how they would know that it was in his center console to get the gun to shoot her, but they did. They have 2 young daughters that are 9 and 12 that live in the house, obviously, and they were asleep. Well, they were asleep up until at least the police got there. And it's very close to me. So I've been going to all the court hearings. I've been going to, hey, Renee. I've been trying to go to all these court hearings, and I've been going to all the court hearings for Michael McKee as well. So we've been doing a lot. Hey there, look at that. Beaver got one. Jen, Leslie, Life, and Spinster got them. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. And this is in Ohio. Only shot his wife. Right. Yeah. And then left. Didn't steal anything. Didn't go and look in another bedroom to see if, there was anybody else in the house. They just left. And it's in Ohio. Yep. Ohio. It's Tip City, Ohio. So it's like, trying to see it would be like, how far from Columbus? Like an hour? Oh yeah, it's like an hour and 3 minutes actually from downtown Columbus. Like where the Tepe murders happened, Spencer and Monique, it's about an hour from there. And then I live about an hour from Spencer and Monique, and then I live about 40 minutes from Tip City. So I'm covering both of them because I can go to, I can go to both court hearings. Also, if you guys want me to, we should cover. We covered it one night and then we stopped covering it, but I think it's a really good case. The case of Kyle Long. He said that his wife stabbed herself 17 times, and he was in the other room, and then he runs in there just kind of like this. Oh, she's dead. It seems really interesting to me. He's been arrested for it, and it's like 40 minutes, I think, for me also. I'm like, man, we don't usually get this many cases in Ohio. Everybody's wilding out in Ohio. You can tell no one's ever watched true crime after they get caught, right? Yep. And I can't wait for the Google searches. There's Google searches. They're somewhere. Do you remember the one case? I can't remember the guy. Was it Aaron Pennington? Was it that guy? No, it wasn't him. But it was right around that same time. The guy killed his wife, and I can picture her. I can picture him. Her name was Betty, I think. And he put in her weight. Like he was, the devil is in Ohio. He put something like, how much of this medication do I have to give to a 115-pound female or something like that? And it was like, dude, your Google searches are going to tell on you. Like they just told on you. Now, if I ever get in trouble, let's say I get in trouble and someone thinks like I murdered somebody. If they come and get my Google searches, I'll probably be done for, because my Google searches are crazy. I Google it for you guys. Now, I swear I saw earlier somewhere a video of the body cam, but it's them in their bedroom, and I don't ever remember seeing them in the bedroom, like on the body cam, and now I can't find it. And it looked like it was her, like it was Ashley laying in the bed. It's not like graphic or anything. They just uncover her and then cover her back up. But now I can't seem to find the video, and I was only on, I think, this website. So I'll have to find it so I can show it to you guys. Because I don't see it on the, maybe I'm on two different ones. Let's see. No? I thought maybe I was on two different groups. Oh, wait, maybe I am. Let me see. Or maybe Plunder had it. I think Plunder might have had it. It might have been her. We'll see. Apparently, she read that book, A Broken Plea. I thought about getting it and reading it and to you guys. The one about Brian Koberger. I was trying to see if I can find it on her page. I don't see it though. Oh, wait. This was on there. Okay, so this must have been what I saw, and it was just pictures. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was, but we can look at the pictures. Now, I don't know what's up with the first one. It's like of his mouth being open, but I don't know where she got these from. I mean, her watermarks on them. I don't know where she got them from. Look, he has hair there. That's what happens to you. You do something dirty to somebody, men. That's where God gets you. Your hairline gone. There he is on stage with his guitar. I still want to go to this church. They might kick me out, though. Like everybody else. Look how young they look there. Well, maybe he can get a job in prison as the worship leader. Maybe he can sing some worship songs. He could try to be like, a Johnny Cash, but he will never be. What the heck? That lady's just laying on the floor. That actually looks like a club that we used to go to in Columbus. Why is this girl just laying on the floor and he's bent down and he's just smiling? I don't know. That's a weird picture. Wouldn't you be helping the girl off the floor? Maybe not. I haven't seen any of these pictures until earlier today. I wish that I could find that video for you guys. Did you guys know? Is that a What Would Jesus Do bracelet? I wonder. Those are coming back in style. I should have kept mine. I had so many. And this is the stuff that we've already seen. Yeah. I thought maybe it was on Plunders, but I don't see it on here. So I'm going to say no. April 24th, or maybe if it was down further. What? Ex-AWP members. I don't know who Callie Ross is to testify in Ryan Upchurch's trial. Kylie Rodney's family versus Ryan Upchurch. I mean, he just said she wasn't a person. What? Well, he did say at one point she wasn't even a person. So they're going to sue him for defamation, but they're not going to sue everybody else that's still continuing to defame her? I mean, I've heard people say She's been trafficked. No, she has not. Kylie Rodney is dead. I am so sorry to tell the world this, but she died. Is it in the see best? I thought it was. I could not find it in the Facebook group. Let me go back to the Facebook group. Let me get another page pulled up here. And the Ashley Flynn one, right? That's the only one I'm in. Okay, this is it in media or files? Media. I went through the media. I didn't see it in the media. And that's usually where it'll be. I might just be passing it though. There's me. I do the same thumbnail today. Pretty much. It was on a post. Okay, yeah, because usually it'll come on, like it'll go into like the files here. Let's see. Because I saw that too, and I'm like, I don't remember ever seeing this. Oh, but the poster kind of like moved around now, it looks like. Thread about pretrial hearing. Has anyone heard? Oh, like right there. This person, I thought that was really sweet. They said that I would report from there. I'm like, oh, that's so nice of you. He's allowed if he wants. Yeah, he can. I wonder, I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't want to go. Is it just too hard for him to be at the house that his wife was viciously murdered at by somebody else in a home invasion? I don't think so. I mean, this would be like, that would be the craziest home invasion of ever, right? They don't steal anything. They just go in and kill one person in a bedroom and don't go check anywhere else. Just, it's weird. There's where he had his blue shirt on. 128 names. It's a lot. Yeah, we went through all these. I was just seeing if we could go. I don't know what this is. This isn't nothing. It's just what we were watching. No, they weren't asleep. See, they weren't. I have to play that. I think I took it off. I did. Dang it. It's 4 minutes and 30 seconds in, though, if anybody wants to ever watch it on Plunder's video. Yeah, I don't see it anymore. I wonder if they like deleted it or something. Because I know I saw it. It was like, there's actually a girl that was doing a lot of videos on here. That was actually pretty good. It might have been this one. Yeah, okay, so it was this one. I thought this was pretty interesting. So she did, basically, she split 2 videos of what happened, when the cops were called. When he first sees Ashley's mother, and then whenever he comes out of the ambulance. And like, I didn't realize for some reason when the officer says, do you want to talk to her or something along those lines? And you hear someone say like, do I need to? I thought that was another officer that was talking. I didn't realize, for some reason, I didn't realize that was Caleb saying that, or I would have made a way bigger deal about it. I'd have been like, what do you mean? Do I need to? That's your mother-in-law. She's going to be taking care of you and your daughters for the next, couple days because you're going to be in jail. But yeah, we'll play these so you guys can see how he acts. This is right when he sees Ashley's mom, because his mom doesn't live in the state.
Come on, honey. getting a swab to look at you? I mean, that's why I come just to look at him. The girls don't know. The girls are like this. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
That is so sad. This is so sad. I don't even want to play the rest. He makes me sick. He makes me sick. Allegedly. I mean, the evidence is stacking up against you there, Caleb Carl. I cannot believe you did this. You walked out there. I don't know what to do. You know what? I bet you her mom wasn't expecting this phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning either. Hey, your daughter's dead. Can you come over and help me? Like, and then of the people that he calls first, he calls her mom first, or his mom first. I'm sorry, I'd be calling her mom first. She's the one that's dead, and she's the one that's in Ohio. So this is him talking to Ashley's mom, seeing Ashley's mom for the first time. And everyone thinks that this is some home invasion.
I'm in shock. Yeah, I think maybe.
Do you want to sit down on the steps?
If you have a blanket, can you get him a
Yep.
blanket?
Yep.
Can you get him a blanket? What a mother, you know? Fantastic mom. We need to sit down. Can you get him a blanket? Worrying about him. Yeah, that's Ashley's mom, yeah. There's the officer. This guy right here, the bald guy, he knows what's up. This whole time this cop keeps looking at the other cops like, I don't believe him. He's giving the look. Okay, we'll stop it there and then we'll watch the other one. This will be him coming out of the paramedics.
Let's go. Let's walk up this way. Do you want to talk to her?
Do I need to?
No, you don't need to. Hey, Mike.
Do I need to? After he gets, out of the, they put him in the ambulance, get him calmed down. Maybe they shoot him up with something, give him a little sedation. Takes him out of there and says, do you want to go back over and talk to her? Do I need to? I can make it bigger probably if I take me off. And then you can see him again. I'll take it back. But I mean, it's craziness.
Great. Let's go. Let's walk up this way. Do you want to talk to her?
Do I need to?
No, you don't need to. Hey.
Do I need to? Well, yeah, you probably do need to because she's going to be taking care of your kids. Your babies that are in there, 9 and 12. Oh yeah, the lady cop knew was up. Welcome in. The lady cop and that male cop that's bald, I want to meet him. Like, I want to meet that guy and shake his hand and be like, you're pretty awesome. Because he literally was not having it. Like, this whole time he was just looking at the other cops, like, shaking his head, like, no. Okay, we'll go this way and see if we see it. Oh, there's the one about him being in high school. I knew Caleb when he was in high school. I was already an adult, so I share this from that perspective, but I knew his parents, his brother, and the church his dad pastored. Just focusing on Caleb, he wasn't very smart in high school. He got by being a jock, a high school basketball star on a multi-year state championship team. Schoolwork wasn't his forte. I was surprised when he went on to college, but I figured his voice would carry him through. Besides not being particularly bright, he didn't work very hard. He was lazy. He rested on his imagine. He rested on his imagine as a high school jock weekdays and a party and parking guy on Friday and Saturday nights, and then as a preacher's kid with a little talent singing on Sunday mornings, always playing a role to get by. The church his dad pastored was fairly popular when Caleb was in school, but it had already reached its pinnacle and was on the downward slide. And it was a little country church in a farming community of 154, but at the same time, power went to the church leadership heads, particularly his father. Things began to turn sour. People were asked to leave just because they disagreed. And then the downfall happened, and the Flynn family left. I share this because I think the high school Caleb never grew up. He wasn't particularly bright. He was lazy, and he expected to continue to play the worship pastor and now victim once he got rid of his wife. The only thing he did plan was to be a victim and single. The crime was not thought out. The jock and worship pastor in him thought anything would go. His word would be golden. He could continue his role playing, and he still was the high school boy who graduated from his small town days of taking the girls out parking. But he did not run his past, and affairs haunted him. Ashley thought by moving back to her hometown, being totally involved in the family's church, and getting Caleb enmeshed in the family's business of her father's, he'd settle into being the husband and father he was supposed to be. But these were just roles he played in front of people. Once again, affairs began. Ashley knew, her parents knew, and he had to act quick before the word divorce shattered his image. But what happened is absolutely horrific, but you are seeing Caleb for who he is and always has been. Okay. I don't know where that video went. I feel like I'm like getting close. No, sound
Lifetime.
Is this it? Wait, no, I don't think it is.
Yeah, that's fine.
No.
Lifetime.
Because it was like right at the beginning. I did see it on here though, I thought. And it would have been a video. Is this it? This is it. Okay. So trigger warning. But like, yeah, this is the bedroom. And I don't ever remember seeing this. And it does look like she's on her side. Now, apparently it looks like she had something like on her head. And then the cop had to like put it back down. Let's just see how this plays out for a second. The volume will come on in a minute. Oh, well, there's the dog. Oh, I don't have the volume on.
No. Is she gone, sir?
Is she gone? Is she gone, sir? Well, hell yeah, she's gone. Remember, you didn't give her CPR or anything. Or the towel. That's the towel. Yeah, you're right. Yep. He really put that on he put that on good, didn't he? I bet he just threw it on her. Yeah, your guys are right. Yeah, he did put a towel on her. But you know how a lot of times, hey Jackie, a lot of times killers or, killers will cover their victims' faces so that that way they don't have to see what they did. If that makes sense. But you guys are right. Yeah. Because remember, he acted like he didn't know where a towel was or what a towel was. He had never even heard of a towel. Because she was like, do you have something you could put on her face? Like put on the wound. And he was like, like he didn't even know what it was. So that's crazy. So, oh, I'm little again. But we'll talk more about this case too in the upcoming days. But yeah, I don't know if any more of that videos. I think we saw the rest of it. Or is this like the end? No, I think we saw all that. Let's see. Here's 14 minutes of Sergeant Rise Miller not being in the mood for Caleb's BS while trying to remain as unbiased as possible. The second and third video is footage from Officer Lincoln's body cam. He also wasn't born last night. Yeah, none of them were. That's crazy. That he thought. I mean, I think he seriously thought he was going to get away with all this, or that he is going to get away with it. I think he thinks that people look at him as a pastor's kid. You know, it surely wouldn't be him that would do anything, right? I mean, it happens all the time. We talk about it all the time, right? Men murdering their wives to the point where it gets sick. Well, I think they're all ready for bed. All the animals, they're all sleeping behind me. I've been messing with the cat all day. But I think that's all I got for you. I am going to come on. I'll probably come back on tomorrow. I'm starting to feel better. For some reason, like the middle of my stomach hurts. Like right below my belly button. And I didn't get cut there. I got cut on the sides. I don't know why. Maybe that's where they like took the fat from. I got a fat graft done, if anyone's wondering. But I do have a brand new face. Like it feels brand new. It doesn't, I don't look the same. I mean, I do, but I can see where Vincent says I don't. He's like, you look different. She did inject my lips. They're a little plump. They're a little plump right now. I'm hoping they go down a little bit. Because damn girl, she gave me some lips. I was like, dang, I just wanted a little bit in there. But no, she made me feel really good. So my muscles are real sore. So thank you. Yeah, I'm starting to feel better. I'll definitely come on and do like a face reveal. I do feel like it's a face reveal for you guys. But I think it's gonna be so nice to be able to wear makeup on both sides of my face and it not look funky on my right side. To me, it was just where there was like a dip. I had like this dip in my face, and you guys couldn't really see it on camera, but I could see it. And like when I would put makeup on, it would just make me feel like not very cute on that side. So I'm hoping that it's going to turn out all right. Like, I think it is. I keep looking at it now, but I haven't looked at myself like all week. Hey, Glenn. Yeah, I'm feeling much better. Vincent took good care of me. Like, so I don't know if you guys know, but Target came out with a collection by Park, and it's just like a brand of clothing, but their sweatshirts are usually like $150. Well, Target was going to have them for $40. And I was like, I really want to go to this, like, you know, in my head, I was thinking about it, right? So I was saving up money here and there to like, so I could go and get like a sweatshirt or like some sweatpants or something. Would you believe it that there was people at the door at 5 a.m? I'm like, what? So Vincent went to 4 different Targets. I'm not even kidding you, for me, just to try to find me a sweatshirt. And he couldn't find me a sweatshirt, but he found me a whole white outfit, like white jeans and a white jean jacket. And then he found me a pair of shorts and then a pair of really nice sweats. But I'm going to take some of it back because it's just too much. He spent too much. But I was just like, so sad that I didn't get the sweatshirt. I want the peach sweatshirt. So if anyone has it and they want to sell it to me and they don't want to sell it for $400, let me know. Because that's what they did. All these people got the stuff and then they took it to eBay and now they're selling it for so much more. And I'm like, that's so rude. So rude. Cuff you, I know, it was crazy. I didn't like, I wasn't like, well, I did want it. I wanted it pretty bad. But I was like not thinking that he would go in like all these places for me, right? And then what else? Oh, then he brought me back like something. Oh, he got me a new vape, a really nice one because mine's like old. And he got me something else. I think that he's so sweet. He's like the sweetest. Oh, baby girl, it's so crazy. All of the people. No, I didn't. I didn't stand in line. I would have. Shit, I would have said, if I would have known there would have been a line, I would have went to my local Target and been like, hook me up right now. I need mediums and everything. Because I wanted the peach sweater. Because I have the striped shorts that go with the peach sweater. And it's just, like, she got that peach. Jackie, you tell her she lost it and you send it to me. I'm a medium. I could be a small. I could be a large, though. I could be any size. No, I'm really glad she got it, Jackie. I'm glad that you guys went early together. That sounds like so much fun. I would love to do something like that with my mom. That would have been fun to do with her because she would have made sure I got it. She would have been knocking people over. The thing is, like, I was looking at all these Targets and it was telling me they were in stock. But by the time Vincent would get there, they weren't. And I'm like, Vincent, it's still telling me it's in stock. Go to the fitting rooms. And then I was like telling them, go around the store and look in people's carts. See who has it. Because I really can be any size. I told Vincent, I was like, I'm like kind of any size. Like I could be a small if I wanted to, like a little snug, medium's perfect, large if I want a little big. They are still saying BK's innocent. Yeah. He doesn't even say he's innocent. I wonder if he knows that people are out here still saying he's innocent. Like, dude, you got a fan base. They were all gone. Yeah, they were gone. I was so sad. And now I don't know if they'll ever do another park job, which is like, I mean, it's not like a huge deal, right? But it's like, I just wanted one because they are kind of expensive. They're trendy with like younger kids. I like dressing younger, apparently. Because I like the younger, like trends, I guess you could say. But no, I really just wanted one of those sweatshirts. I'm a sweatshirt gal. Like y'all know me. I love sweatshirts. I wear them all year round. Like I will wear a sweater in summertime. I don't care. I'll do it. What you doing there, Mia? Getting your bed comfy? It's so weird not being on camera. I keep looking up at it. I'll definitely have to show you guys my face once it's a little more healed. It just looks like I have a black eye, 2 black eyes a little bit. Yeah, Vincent was like, are you going to go on camera? And I'm like, no. He's like, yeah, good. People think I punched you. I was like, yeah. Oh, I said, I'll tell him that you did. But yeah, I'm looking right now where that dent was. I don't see it. Right, Lorna? I don't think I'll ever dress for my age. Like, you're not going to see me. Actually, you could see me in a muumuu because I would wear one of those. Your daughter's always wearing a hoodie? I love hoodies. I don't think I own that many, actually, though. But I own a lot of sweaters, like sweatshirts or like crew necks and stuff and sweaters. I like them. I like to be covered. I don't know if you guys have noticed, like, I am pretty covered on my channel. I'm not, I'm not like a cleavage kind of gal or anything. I don't really let anything hang out. You can't wear a full sweatshirt anymore unless it's a zipper. You really, Lorna, dang, Lorna. Look at you. You and Ladybug are about the same age. You guys both look great. See, everyone says like what 40 is the new 20. So I believe that. I could believe that 40 is the new like 30, 35. Say that. I do think that people that are like my age have aged better than some of the younger generations. I will say that. I'll say that we've a lot of us have aged pretty well. Comfort sweater girl. I love sweaters. I love anything that's soft. Oh, I wish I had my camera. I'll have to show you tomorrow. I don't have it in here. I got I got Tessie the cutest scratch pad. You guys are going to love it. I'll have to show it to you tomorrow. It's like it's kind of like looks like a cat and it's wooden. It has like these little balls on it she could play with. She hasn't played with it yet, but we just put it together today. So PJ, that sounds like me. You don't look 56. You look way younger than 50. I don't even think you look younger than 50. I've known you for a long time, though. It seems like PJ's what, like 3 or 4 years. I've been on this app for a long time. It seems like. This will be, I think, my 4th year. This September, I think, will be my fourth year, and I'll be here as long as you guys will have me. You know, I'll be here just talking my shit, doing my stuff. But thank you guys for being here, and thank you guys for being here every night. And I'm sorry, I noticed this, like, I don't know, last week, and I should have noticed it sooner, but I feel like I was coming onto the lives and I was just kind of like getting right into it. And I know a lot of people that are on replay, that's what they like. But you guys are here in the live chat. I should be saying hello to y'all. I should be asking you guys, like, how's this or how's that, things like that. And I'm going to go back to that because I feel like I haven't been doing that the last month and I don't like that. I like to talk to you guys. So the people that are watching on a replay can always fast forward, right? There's a fast forward button. People be yelling at me all the time. So it's probably about the same amount. Yeah. Wow. We've been on the app about the same amount of time. And it's been pretty fun so far. I mean, I don't know. Things right now are going a little crazy. Oh, what was it? Somebody, someone said I had a complete meltdown the other night, and I was like, "You call that a meltdown? That was nothing. That was nothing. My family's from Philly. That was nothing, believe you me." But yeah, I hope you guys all have a good night. It looks like let's see if there's anybody. There's a lot of people live. What does 2 men and 1? What? I don't know. I can't even pretend to. Sometimes I can't, like, I don't even understand people's, like, the titles. I'm like, what does that even mean? Athena Strand's killer wants mercy, he said. Or is Web Sleuths over here lying? He should never even ask for that. He should never ask for anything. I mean, he really shouldn't. Wow. Okay. Well, I think that's all I got for you. Unless you guys have any information or anything for me. And let me see. I do appreciate you guys all being here. I was going to see if there's anything else, but I don't think there is. And thank you guys for becoming members and being members for so long. PKC, thank you for gifting 10 memberships out. That was so incredibly kind of you guys. And thanks for being a member for so long, 26 months, and Ladybug, 28 months. It's amazing. Really? The defense is actually calling witnesses. They're doing that. They're actually doing. I haven't been watching. We did the live over this, like him pleading. And for some reason, I just thought that it was going to be kind of over after that, right? I didn't realize they were going to do. I mean, it's been, what, 2 weeks or something? That's cute, Lorna. We do need to think of a middle name for her because I was trying to yell at her earlier and I couldn't. I was like, can't even say her middle name. She was going after my plant. You should have saw her. If I was on camera, I'd show you. But she was running and she was just like grabbing with her claws. And you know me, I'm like, I'm going to get them claws taken out, girl. I'm just kidding. I'm not. They do need to shut it down. I'm going to have to watch it tomorrow. Well, thank you guys for all being here. They're blaming him being autistic. I hate, no, not everybody could be autistic. Okay. We're not all autistic. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even, it's like you do something bad. Oh, well, he didn't know any better. Like, the fudge, he didn't. There was not just one step to this. There was multiple things that he did to that little girl. Yeah, TM, actually, I think JLR has a court hearing tomorrow. So he better get his storm chasing ass home and get in bed. Because I saw it on the old X. We'll have to go over that. Maybe we'll go over that tomorrow. He's chasing, he said chasing a dream. Oh my God. Jesus. Yeah, chasing a dream, all right. I mean, and then the other guys out at Nancy Guthrie's, they're all bad. Like, they are so bad. Like, I was watching stuff before this, and I about switched the damn live. I was like, we gotta talk about this. Right, PJ? That's I'm autistic. And they diagnosed me 2.5 years ago or something. And I would never hurt anybody. I would never. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just thank God it in me. So it's like when I hear that kind of stuff, I'm just like, oh my God, you're not allowed to use that. Not, you know what I mean? It's like, that's what they're diagnosing everybody with. It's kind of like, when my nephew was young, he's 22 now, they were diagnosing everyone his age with ADHD and giving them Adderall. And he's like, I'm just a boy that likes to play and be loud. But I'm going to jump off here. I'll be back on tomorrow, probably tomorrow, maybe afternoon sometime. We'll see what happens with JLR in court. But I'll see you guys all then. Have a wonderful evening. And yeah, have a wonderful evening. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the like button if you guys don't mind. And I will be there for Caleb Flynn's trial. So make sure you are subscribed if you want to see that content outside of the courthouse before anyone else. And also for Michael McKee. And I'll see you guys all later. Have a wonderful night. Bye, guys.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory, yeah. Don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring, I just want a life that is worth every day exploring, My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, This is a statement to appreciate all that is vacant. It's just for the taking. If you make up your mind